ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ybot. Welcome back to City Skylines. So what you saw in the time-lapse there was just me trying to make this whole industrial area just a little bit better. We've got a lot of work to do with, like, busing and stuff, but I'm trying to make it flow better. There's a whole lot of traffic, and there's not really a lot that I can do about it. I mean, I can build bigger roads here. I can build 6-lane one-ways if I have to, and I am definitely not taking that out of the picture whatsoever. But I'm going to let things go... Oh my. Going to let things go like this for now. So there is a traffic backup here. I'm afraid this traffic light's going to have to go, actually. Having this sort of backup for garbage trucks is just going to lead to trouble. Everything else moves very smoothly with the exception of this traffic light. So, before we do anything else, we will kill this traffic light. And we're just going to make this entirely a through road. And we'll let... we'll take the stop sign off of here, so just keep things going that way. Cool. So let's see how this goes. Just give it a sec. Hopefully the vehicles can stop clipping around each other. Okay, the game's saving. That's why the frames just dropped to almost nothing. Yeah, so this is a... I'll be honest, this is a shit show. I'm not very happy with this. But, it can do for now, I suppose. Perhaps I should be putting an interchange over here somewhere. Somewhere further down, somewhere with less readily available access. But we will deal with that later on. We are actually losing people at the moment, so I do want to grow the city. So I'm thinking this episode we may, oh wow, this is actually a lot hillier than I thought, but I was thinking of getting a residential district set up right around here. Just on the other side of the transit corridor. Calling it Lake Park, we'll likely change that. So, yeah, for now, we'll get that set up. We'll get the bones of it set up at any rate. I don't really have any ideas at the moment of what exactly I'm looking to do. So, we'll see. I have a few ideas. Like, obviously I want to have the quay there. That's why I put it in during the time-lapse. I do want to continue on with the highway. We'll just actually let this run for now. There's no traffic here, so we can go ahead and just click this. So we'll start with this road. We'll make sure that it's a little windy because I like it that way. Do I want to raise it? I think probably raising it's going to be necessary in case we have any more intersections like that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll raise it again. I'm just looking for a nice angle here. Cool. Looks good. So we're just going to have that parallel the road for now, and we'll see how things end up. We'll probably stop it right here, and then just maybe do a connection there. And then this is just a... this is just a rough idea. We'll probably do a lot of tweaking here. We're going to try to twin this as best I'll try to twin it as best I can. Maybe give it a little bit more space in between the two highways. Actually, no, that looks pretty damn good. And we'll, if I can ever get it to go properly. I think I may have to set it to straight lines here. Do that one for now. Trying to have them be parallel. It's being a little difficult. By that I mean a lot. Population's continuing to decline. We are also in the middle of a death wave, so I might want to stop playing with highways and do something about that. Well, for now, the sun's come back up, so I've got some light now. I'll pause it for the time being. Let's see if we can fix up some of these areas here that I don't like. I want that part to parallel closer. This seems like an unnatural connection. That seems a bit better. Okay. This kind of bump out here, I don't mind. I actually like that. Provides a bit of character to the road. It looks cool. I'll say that. Okay. There we go. Now, do I actually want to do this sort of... Well, this is Lake Park. Okay. I don't think I actually want this street right here to be connecting to the highway. That seems too frequent in my opinion. So we may make this like a great big ring road. So if we're gonna do that, don't need you to be raised. And I think I'll still be a stickler for grids right here. Oh. Actually, do I want it to follow the river? That might not be a bad idea. It's a fairly obvious landmark to follow. So we could simply... Oh. Well, we can always build a new bus stop, because that actually works quite well. I actually plopped this thing right here. I actually plopped that in as a little turnaround spot for buses. But it turns out that that is a really good spot for... Unfortunately, that's actually going to be an excellent spot for setting up a road, setting up a ring road. So we're going to go ahead and replace that with a new turnaround spot for buses. We're going to make sure that that is set up to be very traffic friendly to everybody else. These should hopefully be a fair bit less punishing than they were before. So just set up traffic lights to, or set up things for the time being to make this road that goes along this way very friendly to the traffic that is on that road. And then we'll add traffic lights as basically as a last resort. I think I also wanted to put a railway station in here. We'll see about doing that later though. For the time being, I want to work on this residential area, but I feel like there should be a railway station right after the bridge. I think that might encourage people to use the train a bit more. Because right now they're going way past their destination and then they have to go by slow bus or by subway, which is not compared to their cars, is not the greatest. Oh, one other thing I'm gonna do if I can, if the game will let me. Oh, we've got the no policies bug again. All right. Well, I was gonna put in free public transit, but we can wait till later. There we go. That seems reasonable. Possibly I want to make it bigger than that, though. We'll see. Now, what do we want to do? We'll go for the super fancy, pretty roads, of course. But I do think we want to go for kind of a boring grid. Did I want to turn this into a ridiculous maze? That could be fun. Just do something like this. Actually, this kind of seems a little interesting. Let's do an experiment with this. Let's give it a try. Why not? So we'll put an intersection in the middle. Yeah, sure. We'll do full on try-hard grid. We'll put another exit over on the left at some point. Actually, right here's a good spot. I think we can get one more layer in here. Yep. This place is going to be a nightmare for any sort of services, but it'll be fun. It'll be very interesting to see how it develops. Actually, can get greater access to services by doing... not so sure about that. Those are two very close intersections. Okay. Well, anyway, we need some water too for this. So I'll just follow the faint guidelines here. So you can you can barely see that guideline, but it's not actually helping. There we go. This is better. So it's saying that I should have it right there. I'm gonna actually try to be a bit more efficient than that. No. I'm gonna deny literally one tile if I do that. Let's try that. That is perfect. Nope. Add a whole thing. And for this one, we don't really care. Just clean up the excess right there. And I guess we'll hook it up over here. Just to make it prettier, we'll do it that way. Get some power as well. Now, mass transit. For now, we don't have another station here. That actually might be an idea to do that right now. Just get it done, get it over with. So maybe we'll plop a station in. So that would require... I think I might want to try putting it right next to the freight depot. We'll give that a try. So we'll just kill a bunch of sections of the highway. We'll eventually put it underground the way we did with this one. And we will demolish the track as well. And we have some power lines we need to contend with as well. So that is actually off by a lot. For this to be perfect, we need the road to be over by a hex or by a square. Just one square. You know how we can fix this? We can make it a bigger road. That might work. So that means bulldozing more road. So if we do this, this should match up. If we do this, these are just a little bit off. They are a little bit off, but we could work with that. Is it any skinnier if we do just a double road? I don't think it is. No, I think they're the same width. Yeah, it's still going to be off a little. Well, you know what? Let's hook it in. Let's see how it looks. See how terrible it looks. For starters, there's quite a height difference on the other side. It looks fine on this side, I think. Looks like a natural, yeah, it looks perfectly natural. This actually doesn't need a tunnel as usual. We only need a tunnel for the station side. So we can just use a little bit of this tool as well to just kind of curve around away from the station. Probably need to bulldoze a bit more of this. Take that. Bring it over here. That's a lot better. That actually looks quite natural. It's just digging away at the hill a little. Okay. And now this highway. What do we want to do with this highway? So it's up on the hill. Do I like it this way? I'm putting the sound barriers up, by the way, just to keep sound pollution down for the residential zone that we're setting up. I think I'll maybe bulldoze a few more sections. Okay, and then we'll... Yeah, we can just kind of have it come back in naturally. Although now it... Alright, well if we upgrade the rest of this, how odd does that look? It doesn't look too bad. I think that's acceptable. Alright, no sound barriers here. Mainly because it's an off-ramp. Let's do sound barriers here just for consistency. And let's go ahead and... let's get that tunnel start. Oh, the subway station, that could be a really big problem, actually. Because we're going to be using this subway terminal. So I'll go ahead. I'm actually going to have this go right under the heart of the station if we can manage it. Or we could just go straight under the subway tracks. No, let's do the heart of the station. Can we do that? Yeah, we can, actually. I mean, it's not the most... Sorry about that. It's not the most aesthetically pleasing, but... Let's take another crack at it. There, that's a little better. I don't know. It feels like it's almost exactly the same, but it looks... It's less offensive to my eyes, I guess. Oh shit, was I just frickin' making them go the wrong way all this time? Cool. Well, that works. That works well. Now we need to get the rest of this sorted. So we'll join this road up here with this right here, this street here. And I guess if we want to continue the power lines, we can do it right to the station. Sure. These power lines, I believe, are redundant at this point, just barely, but they are. Also, subway stations. Let's get those hooked up. This subway station is actually redundant as well now, so it's going to be destroyed. We'll wreck that. We'll take out that subway line there. And then we'll put a curve in the line, so that it'll hook into the station here. And then we'll get some stations over on the other side of this area. Alright. So we'll add a stop here. We'll break it thoroughly. Oh shit. And everything is screwed. Alright, let's see what I did wrong. This power line here actually covers everything. Okay. It's the only source of getting power across the river at this point. We should probably fix that. So I'm gonna get a secondary line as a backup right here. There we go. That'll save against any future blunders on my part. Also, this train station needs water. Let's get that hooked up. Now, back to playing with subway lines. Okay. What the hell? So I guess we drag this stop up here. At the rate things are going, I'm just going to completely remake the damn line. Alright, so nice little milk run subway line. Go ahead and throw in some crematoriums while we're at it too, since the cemeteries are dealing with a massive death wave. Can probably put the crematoriums somewhere. Let's throw them somewhere on this road, I guess. Get started with those, see how they go. See what sort of capacity we have now. Not enough, it would appear. There we go. We're meeting capacity now. I think we're in the middle of a death wave, so it's gonna... But, I mean, we can also clean up some of these other areas here, the cemeteries that are full. Can exhume the bodies and have them cremated. That'll help. Anyway, we've got this entire area here sitting, waiting unzoned. We should get to doing something about building a proper city here. We'll do that in just a sec. Just want to do a couple more things. Is it unreasonable to just do this? I think it kind of is. So we'll do an every other block setup. Ugh. Actually, yeah, we can make that work. No, I want it on this side for ease of access. Okay, we got that hooked up. I do not like how close those two are together. Distance too short. Neither does the game. That is amazing. The game actually telling me, no, you can't do this. I won't let you. That's fine. That's fine, game. We'll fix it. We'll move this one down further. Distance too short on those as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna work. Yep, that's too bad. I guess we'll just have to put it down here for now. It may be moved in the future, but for the time being it's going here. There we go. We'll throw in a few parks. Small playgrounds are pretty efficient. For now we'll put those near the subway stations. Maybe a few more later. Can't put a big park in. Could put in something ridiculous like this. That will work. This actually is a good power anchor too, so I think I'll do that. And I will even throw in a bus loop as well here. And we're not quite done yet either. We're gonna throw some paths in too. For now, this area is not getting any service. We'll see how that goes. I'll try to put in a little turnaround zone right here, because otherwise... Well, for now, that's not too bad, but... could get worse later. So this is a terrible bus line. It's very long, it's very... There's a lot of stops, but... It does increase the number of people that'll get serviced by these, by the subway stations. And I'm hoping that people will just take it for a couple of stops till they get to a subway terminal, subway station, and then they'll hop on a subway. There we go. While the bus route is up and running, let's maybe just put in a simple turnaround road right here. We should probably take a look at all the junctions, actually. So far, just that. Okay. And we'll throw a couple of schools in here too, because why not? Try to make them a little bit more central. And maybe one high school. That looks like the center, kinda. Actually, you know what? On the off chance that the kids actually take the subway to school, we'll put it there. And, couple of fire departments. Put them on the access roads just in case. And I'm still not done yet, guys. Now we're gonna build some paths. Build some paths in between these for pedestrian shortcuts. And the game is saving. Let's actually put some there, so they don't take up as much potentially valuable real estate. Oh, sweet. The path actually goes straight to the subway station. That is really useful on this side. That is fantastic. Here's a question. Will the path go directly to the park? It will, but it won't do anything. Okay. Well, it's still useful. Anyway, we'll continue on with our paths. Actually replace this path. This will give us more usable real estate. Move this path and just have it parallel the road for now. Oh. Okay. Fine then. There you go. And just a few more of those on this side. Alright, there we are. And it looks like our death wave is over. We should take a look here. Our crematorium capacity is ridiculous now that the bodies have been cleaned up. So let's just quickly start ejecting some of the corpses from our cemeteries. Just have them be cremated instead, if I can just find additional cemeteries. Makes things a whole lot easier with this view. I think we're good for now. Yeah, that would be all the cemeteries. Cool. Let's see if we can get that to less than 25% capacity for our cemeteries. And as for this area, let's get it started up. Run some power lines along the road. Sure would help if I actually zoned it. Yeah, we'll do that eventually. There. Let's get a zone up. this. And this area. And then finally over here. Apparently we missed this entire area. Awesome. Well, let's fix that now. Do we have anything growing yet? Yep, we have a couple of buildings. Let's at least get the subway stations powered up. Yes, I know I did those power lines right through my zoning, but oh well. Let's just quickly do that. And I'm going to patiently wait for that building here to hook this up to the... hopefully hook us up to the power grid, the rest of the power grid. Are you going to be enough? Nope. Kind of frustrating. All the stuff on the edges is good. You know what? We'll leave that for now. Okay, this is good now. It's hooked up. $36, and we're growing. Alright, so finally, I think we do need some sort of hookup here eventually to the rest of the highway. Probably want to clear that out. Or do we need a hookup to the highway at all? So, I mean, this avenue does a pretty decent job. Nobody's taking the subway. Granted, there's way too many subway stations here that are right next to each other. Oh, here's another thought. I don't have a subway line going. That could be a problem. That could be the reason. I wonder. Things tend to not work in this game without lines. So many buses on this damn road. It's insane. Well, we'll give it a little bit here. Oh, this area's still not hooked up. You'll get there. In fact, this area is now hooked up well enough that I can get rid of that. There we go. It's hooked up. As the gaps get filled in, we can get rid of some of these unnecessary power lines. How's this actually look? A little wonky, but it's kind of cool. I like it so far. I think we need some more parks over in this area, though. Throw in a dog park. That actually acts as a nice anchor. Maybe get some parks in the center here. A large playground. Yeah, let's throw one of those in there. Yeah, this actually hooks up the entire area. I can mostly get rid of these power lines now. Mostly. We can now zone this up. There we go. Oh, people are actually using the buses. So which line is this going to be for the subway? I guess this is Metro Line 2. Not sure what to call this line. We'll do Metro Line 1 for now. We'll make a slightly different color. Maybe a brighter shade of green. Passengers 81. That's actually... That's pretty good. Which one is it? This one's the... Yeah, this one would be it. And then this one right here is Metro Line 1, I guess. Or Metro Line 2. Yeah, it would still be Metro Line 2. 34 passengers. So this one here should actually be more of a blue color. Well, the subways are starting to get more people on them. Oh, the train lines here. It might help if I did something about those. Maybe got some people to stop at these train stations right here. Might be an idea. Still need to figure out what I want to do with the rest of the lines as I split them off. Well, I like the looks of this, guys. I think it's good. I'm satisfied. This right here is still going to nowhere, which troubles me. Actually, can I maybe... Not that it means anything, but... Could I potentially do something here? Get this. Slope too steep. Space already occupied. Slope too steep and space already occupied. Okay. Yeah, I could do that actually. Except, small little problem. It's not gonna work. Okay. Well, that's fine for now. We could actually just do a separate... Can have a separate freight station over somewhere else, actually. Possibly down here. It's not the smartest move, but it might help. And I think I'll try to run these tracks underground. There, if I do that. To go doubly underground so I don't conflict with the subways. There we go. Cool. Hopefully that'll encourage a little bit more interest in this area here, which is full of abandoned buildings. It's like Bradford's downtown. Yeah. Full of abandoned buildings and call centers. Speaking of abandoned buildings... Got a shit ton of them over here. Must be from all the people who died. Oh well, we have tons and tons of space now for our residents to come on in to our lovely city. We should have plenty of education. We don't. Should have plenty of schools. We don't. I think we actually need more schools here. Like, considerably more schools than we have. So we can get rid of those now. I don't think we need those anymore. So we'll go ahead and throw down a... We'll throw down a couple more schools. Make things a little more manageable. Let's also take a look at the population percentages here. Children, teens, young adults, adults. Okay, so like almost half the population is adults. Very small percentage is seniors right now. Lots of them are young adults. Policies are still not working because policy bug. It's okay, we'll fix it next time. We don't quite need this many buses. But people are using these things. Dead person is awaiting transport. How is... Crematorium usage is fantastic. How goes the emptying of the cemeteries? I'm just about done for this episode, guys. I do want to check this out, though. Also, how is the traffic here? Lots and huge amounts of people actually trying to get to the train station. Yeah, that... I think we actually need to get some bus service set up here, some better bus service. Or possibly some subway service. I'm just going to quickly take a look at this. Whoa, shit. No, it's back. Don't worry. They're all just running down to the next stop. Okay, well, apparently that didn't matter for a bunch of them. This is what I meant to do, so 530, 140, 210. 482 people are waiting at that bus stop there. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Here's a question. Where did you come from? So you live over here. You thought the most efficient way was to come down here. Alright. Alright, well, looks to me, guys, like we will need to, looks to me like we are in serious need of getting some subways set up over on this side of the river here. Get them set up, feeding into the railway lines, and then dispersing our people along the way. Also, this route right here looks like it's a complete disaster. It's gonna have to be expanded. So, I will do that before heading out. And we will see just how bad this expansion made things. Let's check our junctions. Ugh, traffic lights everywhere. No. No, 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 no. Well, if they're going to be like this, I suppose I need to cave to them. Give them what they want. Alright, there we go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been Ybot. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel. And also you could leave a comment or drop a like. I'd love to hear what you guys think of the city and of the series. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.